Hello, 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 hello.
There we go. Hello, everybody.
Is it working?
We found a way to be
Yo, it's
smarter than
working!
technology.
We got it!
Oh, man. Well, sorry
Alright, let me
about
get this.
the technical difficulties.
Oh, we got it at least for the race, so that works out
Yeah.
good.
Wow, that was crazy. Well, welcome to season 16, week 2, here on Hilltop Oval. Got Grandpa with me. I'm Spider Monkey.
Who you got for this
Whew.
race? No limits on the pole.
Oh, I mean, obviously, No Limit is really hungry tonight. He wants us to make a twofer. Pistol looks. I was surprised because I thought Pistol was going to be a little bit farther back. He's able to put it right up there next to No Limit.
About to go green here. Oh,
Are
green,
we?
green, green, green. Right
Wow.
in the
Okay.
turn one.
That was late. That was a late green.
Racer Chick with a great move to the
Oh,
front.
that's
Look at
a great
that.
move. Is she going to be able to defend it?
Oh, Captain's in the wall. He lost 2 or 3 spots. No limits looking inside. Oh, it made Racer
Just
nervous a
enough.
little bit.
Just enough.
Yeah.
I think those axes on his car are a little worried.
Yeah, that's terrifying there, as I'd be nervous too. They're 3 wide behind Racer Chick for third place. Petrie and DH Fest is battling hard. Oh, they're pushing up. Pistol
Oh, he got
escapes.
contact.
Captain's back in the wall.
Who's stuck on the wall? I can't.
Captain. He's getting frustrated, I
Ouch.
can tell. He's trying really hard. He wants
Yeah.
that high line to work, and now I think he's going to cut to the middle.
It's dangerous. I mean, if you run that high line, you stand the risk of, being ejected on the end of the turn up into the wall.
Especially in the B class cars, right? Everybody's used to the C class and PRA, and then we've been venturing into the B class more often than we used to. So I think everybody's used to holding it wide open, and these cars like to push more than normal. Especially compared to what we've been racing too. They're heavier, um, so the corners feel a little bit tighter. But if you keep the momentum going, you can get a good lap time.
Absolutely. All right. Well,
Racer
I
Chick so
think I
far with the
spent enough
fastest
time with
lap.
No Limit here. Let's switch back. Almost soul pun. Well, the car that he was
Oh,
using last race looked much better than this one, I gotta say.
I agree.
I think it's just the car. The Panther S livery package is limited. Oh,
Captain with a slide job. They
ouch.
didn't work
Yeah,
out too well. Oh,
it
slick.
looks like it's still
Oh,
happening.
Captain is
Oh,
not
man.
having a good time, as Colt would say. Straight up, not having a good time.
Oh, and it's hard to
Slick.
tell, like, what if that is lag, you know.
Yeah, that could be. We won't see it on our end, but uh, dealing with lag is really difficult. The pistol with the fast lap at 20.902. Top 3, top 4 are in the 20.9s. Everybody's starting at 20.9, so they're getting to their groove
Yep,
and getting
starting to get
comfortable.
filed out.
Yep.
That's probably a good
DH
thing that
Fest.
aerodynamics aren't a thing in this game.
Oh, thank God. You hit that wall, you're in trouble. It's hard to pass here. Like,
Yes.
what advice would you give these guys on making a move around this really tough, challenging track? Yes, it's an oval, but passing is not
You
easy.
just really have to pressure the person in front of you and hope that they make a mistake and it doesn't take you with them. Would be about the best advice I can make. I'm not an oval person though. I don't tendently do well with ovals.
it makes it so that qualifying is very important, right? Like you want to be up
Oh
front right
yeah,
from the start.
absolutely. I mean, because most of the time on ovals, like where you're qualified, that's where you could end up finishing. There's
Man,
just
there's a
one
good
or
one.
two lines you can run to be like competitive, and they're right next to each other.
Yeah, and it's tough to not, get into the guy that you're trying to pass too, right? You want to hold your line, but you have to check up, and or dive down a little bit lower so when you drift up, you're not drifting into the guy. But you're also losing momentum and time, like the more you battle, the guys in front are just pulling away. We're kind of seeing that with No Limit. He's pulling away, and Petrie and the Pistol are really battling it out.
And that's really going to slow them down, and No Limit is only going to benefit, especially with how
Petrie with
consistent
the,
No Limit has been.
yeah, he's 20.9s, 21 flats is where he's at on a consistent basis here. And Petrie with a 790, that's really fast on this track.
Yeah, I think when I practiced this track earlier, I was only hitting like low 21s.
It like I said, I think we're so used to the C class that there's a specific line with that car that you try doing it with the B class, it's not going to work. So it's almost like we developed bad habits. And you kind of have to drive a little different. You have to enter in a little bit earlier. The weight of these cars want to push you up to the center of the track. Kind of like you're diamonding, in each corner to kind of get the run off the corner, but not getting into the wall. Keep it straight too.
Yeah, and I don't know about in gold, but I did hear that someone in bronze was using an open differential for the
Oh,
oval, and I that really caught me off guard because I usually run fully locked. I did
I
try
do
open
too on
once, and it
everything.
went wrong. It went really bad. So,
Makes you really loose, doesn't it? It makes you like your backhand kick out a little bit more than normal.
I, I mean, when I drove it, like I was having a hard time keeping it straight. So it was, and if you get a little unsettled, like I don't know, I just don't know how to do it. So I think it's just people get used to whatever tune they're running, and you can be fast with that. Just goes to show you can be fast with just about anything. You just learn how to drive it. What are the times
Oh,
now? We got No Limit. Petrie's those fastest lap is 2:10. Let's get
he
on
is
with Petrie
catching.
here and see what. There we
He's
go.
he's catching. No Limit. Petrie is. He's riding that. About 3 quarters up from the bottom, keeping that line consistent on both corners. No Limits trying to drive in the dark area of the track, and he's testing some lines out, but he's got to be careful. That could hurt him and help Petrie catch up to him. Then the question is, can Petrie get around him? Like the Pistol is trying to get around Racer. He's really having a hard time with that too.
Everybody wants the next position, except for No Limit. He's happy where he's at. Just leave him alone.
Do you think he's getting distracted with Soul Pun up there?
I doubt it. At least right now. Give it another lap or two. It depends how fast he catches up to Soul, or maybe Soul will start finding the groove and pulling away.
And give a quick shout out to D Highs in the chat.
What do
He's
we got from D Hides?
both wheels turning at the same time on wheels spinning, one wheel spinning faster. I think he was talking about
The open diff versus lock diff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for that info, D Highs. We appreciate it. As you can tell, Spider and I don't really mess with it. We leave it alone.
I mean, like if I'm going like C class, if I was in C class, I would probably run a 4 for the diff instead of a 5. But it's all personal preference.
Now, would you do that on oval or road course? Or both?
Oval. Oval. Road
Oval.
course, I would be locked. Definitely. Just because when you're on a road course, or I guess any other track that isn't an oval, like you have a higher risk of hitting rocks, uh, rumble strips, things like that. And if you pick up a wheel with with an open differential per se, like as soon as that wheel comes up out of the ground, right, you lose all that power your engine's making to thin air. So higher risk of
Gotcha.
rollover.
Yeah,
But
so
then
definitely
again, like
avoid
some
that on the
people
road course.
run like open diff. I've heard one guy say that he ran. I don't want to call out the person in the league, so I'm just going to say one person. But they said that they ran open on most of the tracks, so which I thought is impressive,
Are they
especially to be in
fast
the
or
league and be
slow?
competitive. Well, they're in our league, so
So yeah, maybe I need to test this out. Spend some time doing that. We're down to 10 laps to go, and as No Limit is in the lead, you can hear Petrie loud and clear. He's right behind him.
there's definitely
Uh,
close the gap.
for sure. Racer Chick put a gap on Pistol,
Oh, Petrie's trying,
so
and it
see,
worked. He gained
Slick
like
is
another foot or two.
the next closest battle is J Ray and DH Fast. They're close, but they're still trying to figure out how to get around each other. J Ray's in the wall.
I mean, look at how close these times are together. I mean,
Everyone's under
the slowest
21. That's
time
fast.
is, yeah, they're all under a 21, and then the fastest is just under a 20.8. Is really impressive.
It
But
is.
I'd expect no less from Gold.
And it's like you said, these guys are uh, in different cars. You got the top four in the GT, the Road Slayer. Then you got a Rammer RS, two Panthers, another Road Slayer and Panther, so it's different mix here. Oh, the Pistol with a 783 in a Road Slayer GT. So these times are pretty close. I think, if you can get a good control of whatever car makes you feel the best, I think it's going to work out for you.
No Limit is actually starting to catch up to Soul Pun, it looks like.
Yeah, Soulpun's
It's in me close,
bouncing
I
off the
think.
wall a little
I
bit.
wonder if, yeah, see how this plays out.
I think Soulpun's going to let him go when he gets closer. He's pretty good about that. But hopefully, No Limit's not focused on Soulpun, just focused on hitting his marks. He's trying to go make it 2 for 2. But Petrie's not going to make it easy.
No, and this is also a team event for points, too, so I wonder how that would play out. If you have, if you're lap traffic, because it's a team event, do you not move out of the way?
Yeah, I guess. But what goes around comes around too. So you got to be a little careful about that. And then being Petrie with 3 laps to go, he's in second again to No Limit. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna push it? Is he gonna, does he want to finish second again? Is he gonna try to give him a little bump in the corner, make him a little bit loose to make the pass? We'll see. 2
Yeah.
laps to go.
Now, none of these people are
Soulpun.
on the same team, so everyone here is
Oh,
on a different team.
Soulpun. Soulpun, what are you
Oh,
doing?
he does let him. Let's see. But that's going to push him out.
Oh
Yep.
no!
Oh, it slowed him up just enough.
Soulpun, your timing is off a little bit.
I
No
don't think he did
Limit.
that on purpose at all. It's just
No, I don't think
what
so
happened.
either.
He tried to cut down low, but just the weight and inertia of the car carried it up into No Limit, who had the better line.
And he had great composure during that too. He could have panicked, and oversteered, understeered, whatever. Coming to the final corner, last lap. No Limit hits it perfect. And he is gonna bring it home for the
Those
win.
axes must create some dynamic downforce or something.
I think so.
Oh, and everyone just plows right into him at the end.
Yeah, it's only fitting, right? It's what you get for winning
That's the
twice.
Wreckfest end.
Welcome to PRA.
We got Soul Bun finishing it up. What a guy. I'm happy he finished it, Soul. I love it when people
Good
do
job, Soul.
finish and don't retire.
Absolutely.
Well, we're happy we got the voice chat fixed.
Congrats to No Limit, Petrie in
Yeah, I wonder if
second,
he's gonna.
Racer
Is he
Chick
gonna?
in third. Solid finishes for them. The Pistol, fourth. DH Fest, fifth. That's your top five. J-Ray, sixth. Captain, seventh. Slick, eighth. Soul Pun in ninth.
Thank
That
you,
was a great
Graham. You
race.
keep everything on track.
I'm
Oh
trying.
man, I send No Limit a message. See if he wants another interview. Hopefully, this one will be recorded.
Yeah, we'll get him in here.
Wow, what a race! That was the best oval that I have watched, and that's because I wasn't racing.
There he
Oh,
is.
amazing.
Voice chat still down?
No,
No,
we are
it is
good. No
fixed.
Oh,
limit.
what's up, guys?
Back-to-back
Congratulations.
wins, man. Great
Heck
job.
yeah. Right on. Appreciate you.
Was there any? Were you trying like any motives with the axes on your car? Keep people scared away? Any aerodynamical?
It just looked cool.
It's very
Well, it
intimidating
worked
from our point
well,
of view.
that's for sure. You did a great
Heck yeah.
job, sir. Great
Appreciate
race.
you. I
So,
was kind of scared Petrie was going to pass me.
It
yeah,
was close.
He was running
let's talk
faster.
about that.
Yeah.
What was your, say last 10 laps? You're seeing that you're catching Soul Pond. What's going through your mind, with Petrie breathing down your neck? And
Man, that was just like, I hope I don't bump into Soul Pun and Petrie pass me, and I bumped into Soul Pun and managed to somewhat stay in front of Petrie. Kind of cut him off. Not really. Kind of did.
you did a great job, like holding your own. Even with that, you kept your line, you kept your composure, you didn't, panic or freak out, going up to the wall or whatever the case is, or drive
Right.
directly into
I
Soul
was
Pun,
really,
and that was a great job.
really trying not to run Soul Pun's line. I almost did that for like 2 turns and realized Petrie was catching up because he was diving more inside with the road slayer. I want to kind of stay outside.
Yeah, we don't. Well, luckily, when he did take the inside, you went to pass him. Luckily, that wasn't too
Right.
bad because it almost let
Yeah.
Petrie pass.
Yeah, I know. I barely
then
had a
on
little
this-
quarter panel on to keep him behind.
Well, on your start too, right? You stayed in the middle of turn 1 and 2, and Racer got a hell of a run
that messed
underneath.
me up. He hit the green right at the turn. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, Squeller's known for that. He wants to keep
Well,
fresh.
it was everyone wasn't packed up like he wanted it to be. I think we had a straggler in the back or something. Because he was
Gotcha.
pack it up, and then he said green.
Yeah, that
And
was a lengthy start. We're like, I think they're going green.
Good old Squeller. He does a great job. We appreciate
No, he was a
Squeller
great
and all he
host.
does.
Yeah.
And,
Oh yeah.
yeah, for sure. Congrats, man.
Heck
You want to
yeah.
give any shout outs or thank
Uh,
yous or sponsor shout outs or anything like that?
No, I wish I had a sponsor. Shit.
We'll have to work on that for next time since you're
right.
going for 3 next week. So congrats.
That's gonna be
Great
good for the
job.
salty sandbaggers.
Yeah. Did Kurds do good? Do you guys know?
I actually do not know how the other
I
races
don't
I'll
either.
find out.
We
Well-
were focused on the chat.
Yeah. I'm glad y'all got that fixed. Was it a
Yeah,
YouTube thing
I'm
or
sure it
a
was pretty
PlayStation
quick.
thing?
It was a me thing, definitely a me thing.
Oh.
When you start the broadcast, there's an option on that menu to like mute your mic or not.
Mm.
And
So
even
did
though
you
it was
have to
all
restart
shared
the
and my mute
broadcast?
wasn't. No, actually, we just had to
Oh, you
like,
just
just
change it.
unmute
That's
yourself,
nice.
and that works fine.
Oh, nice.
Congrats on the first race too. Obviously, with the chat not working, we can do a quick little thing about that. You did great. You held your composure. You fell back to 6th place on
On the
turn
first
1.
lap, the
Yeah.
first lap, and then got back to 3rd in the same lap.
Right, I think you passed 3 cars in one corner because they were all jumbled up and got right to third. That was great. Good move. And then holding out slick on the outside in turn one, that's very hard because you're
Yeah,
going
I went back and watched
full
it after you said
bore.
something. I was like full throttle, inch away from smacking the wall, my back into my car would have spun me around.
Well, there's only room for
Great
2
job,
cars
man.
there. Like, that's
We
it. You
was like
can't
four
fit
wide.
3. Not sideways, not drifting anyway.
Right.
So
Yeah, it was
it
fun.
was great to watch. Congratulations, sir.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna go join this old people golf party now. Y'all have a good one.
Hey, you have a
All
go, man.
right.
Good luck next week.
Yep. Heck yeah. Thank you, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was week 2 of season 16 of PRA. And my
Yes,
thanks
Spider.
so
That
much.
was.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. That's why I was going to say thank you, Graham.
Hey, no problem, Spider. I had a great time. Anytime you need help, man, I will be here to help you out. I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Dubby Energy Drinks. Check them out online, and if you're interested in buying any of that, if you put in the PRA for the discount, you get 10% off. They are a big sponsor of PRA, and we appreciate them. We appreciate Squeller and all that he does for the league and Wired and all the
Oh, yes.
officials and everybody that puts in the time and effort behind the scenes. This is a great season so far in Spider. Amazing job on the broadcast and all that you
Well,
do for the
once we
league.
figured it out, I'm happy. So hopefully it'll only get better. So,
Absolutely.
all right, guys. And everybody, have a good night.